students come in, more and more the figures show, thinking that getting a good job at the end of their degree is what university education is about.
We're preparing our students to carry out jobs that don't yet exist, using technologies that don't yet exist, and to solve problems that haven't yet been identified. And we need to make sure that they have the right skills, the right competencies, in order to be able to deal with that world of employment.
And we certainly spotted as what we'd say a gap between what universities students had in terms of attributes and competencies when they left universities and what businesses kind of wanted them to have. We were looking to address that gap, trying to find ways in which we could use assessment as a vehicle within which to develop not just academic skills but competencies and abilities beyond simple development of academic knowledge. In authentic assessment, you tend to have multiple bits of assessment, multiple assessment points. All the 6 dimensions we decided on the end spread out from the centre point. So imagine you go around to each one of these dimensions, you think, well, first off, where am I on this kind of, each one of these dimensions in my current assessment? And you can then produce a different design for your assessment. And then this button will recommend technologies that may be appropriate to that design.
What we had in terms of the assessment structure originally planned was an essay and an exam. And I wasn't really satisfied with that because I thought it doesn't really reflect the professional issues that are going around and surrounding this module. And the module was on patient-centeredness. Initially, working with the Collaborate team, I was able to identify how the dimensions of assessment are quite standard, straightforward academic assessment, and how to make those more authentic. The second benefit was, as the Collaborate team offered, the use of technologies that they were keen to get the students to use to support them doing the project. They were working in teams like you would work in teams in business or industry. And quite frankly, it was a revelation.
I was thinking of ways in which I could try and embed employability into the curriculum. So I got Stuart to give the students a couple of seminars worth of kind of content about the sorts of technologies that they could use in order to conceptualise and work on those projects. What they got from that was a whole set of technologies that they could use to work together, to present their projects and to really kind of embed some kind of academically rigorous and historically substantive material as part of those projects, so it really came together nicely. I was genuinely impressed by what the students did, as were my colleagues and as was our external examiner actually.
The institution as a whole has really warmed to these resources, and so they're becoming more and more embedded in our ways of working.
When students are exposed to these authentic forms of assessment, these assessment tasks, they can clearly identify the professional skills they're developing and how that can be used outside of a university context.
If we give them the materials and the staff support and the technologies, then they will do really, really exciting things.